take our lowered cars off-road, but I think the spot looks pretty decent. You got the pond in the background, you got the geese. We out here getting content, you know, right in the middle of the grass fields.
Yeah, shit won't work.
Why won't it work? Might have to drive up that hill. I did drive up that hill before in the Jeep, like 4 years ago. No one needs to know about that though. We're gonna be ripping apart my 2024 Mustang. We're gonna be installing a 550-piece Starlight headliner kit into this brand new car. We're just gonna destroy it and tear it down and hopefully not mess up the headliner. This process takes hours to do. Like, I'm not talking about single hours. I'm talking about we're in double-digit hours. So like 10, 12 hours if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I've done this 2 times before on my other Mustang, my 19 Mustang, and my first car, Jeep. I did the headliner on as well. It's pretty easy process. It just takes super long to do. So this is the first day. We're just gonna remove the headliner and poke all the holes. And then the second day, we are going to put the fibers through the holes and then maybe glue them and then put it back in. It's a pretty lengthy process, but it's always worth it in the end. So after about an hour of struggling taking this headliner down, we finally got it without ripping off all of the plastics. This one was it was really hard to get it off right around this area, because it was tucked in, but we got it out. I kind of slid it out. We got to get it out of the car and I think rip this wire off the front. 550 stars, 8 different cords with zip ties. We divided the headliner by 4 sections. The holes are already poked. It's all good. Now we're gonna put these through and hopefully we make this look somewhat organized. We just finished up putting all the fibers into the headliner. Some people like to hot glue them, but I'm not gonna hot glue them. That extends the time of the process. And then 2, I like pushing them up into the headliner so it's flush, so you literally don't feel them at all. Because once you cut these, they are super sharp. We split up the fibers by 8 different strands, like I said, and I think that was about 67 per strand, and it's like 130 something, I think, in total in each section. So we have 4 strands coming down on the left side, and then we have 4 strands coming down on the right side. So these will then lead into the trunk, and the light box will be in the trunk underneath where the spare tire is, even though I don't have a spare tire. Now the worst part, getting it back in the car through the passenger side and trying to slide it back into over here, because this is where we had trouble with last time. It's 2:11 now. Let's see how long it takes us to put this thing in. All right, everything's back together. It's 5:54, almost 6 o'clock, and it's finally finished. Everything went back in how it was supposed to go. Not really many issues. Just took forever. It's definitely worth it though. Here it is in the daylight. They're at like 50% brightness right now. I don't keep them at 100, but I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I routed them. So if you wanted to do this, hopefully this will help you out a little bit. So like I said, I took these pillars off. I think they're the C pillar maybe. I had 4 strands coming down on this side and 4 strands coming down on this side. As you can tell, it is a seamless install. You don't see anything at all. So I had them coming down here, went behind the seat belt, and they go down to here, and then they come out under this. I unpucked this, and then they go under here and they go into there. And I will show you that in the trunk right now. But as you can see, seamless install. You don't see actually anything at all. We're in the trunk now. As you can see, it's completely usable still. Nothing in the trunk whatsoever. Pop this up where your spare tire is supposed to be. I took out the tire inflator kit. Mine didn't come with a spare tire. But as you can see, 4 strands on the left side, 4 strands on the right side. They're going up both pillars. I might move this and reposition it because it's just duct taped in right now, but it's pretty solid. And then here's the cord. Show you where I routed that to. It just goes up under there into the fabric. So I routed that wire underneath the rear passenger seat and then into the center console. Pop it open. You can turn them on, turn them off, and it looks really good. Definitely worth the install. Make sure you have like a day or 2 to do this. So guys, what do you think? Should I have done more stars? Is this worth the 10 hours it took to do this? Personally, I think it's worth it. I mean, it's It's super nice, especially at nighttime. It changes the whole aesthetic of your car, even in the daytime. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. You can change it to any color you want, twinkle settings, and you can even do meteors, but I didn't get that option. Yeah, and even if you don't want them on, you can turn them off, and look, you can't even see them at all, and you don't even feel them at all. So that's why I don't glue them in, because I like to push them flush against the headliner so you don't feel them, because they are sharp and they will rip your hand open or cut you up a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. That's today's video, and if you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you.